Hello, everybody. It's Taylor Valenstorm.
And it's Josh Valenstorm.
And again, we are playing Her Story. Now, where we left off, we found out that the two twins had been switching off and on between each other. Apparently, I'm not too sure if that's actually the truth or not, but they've been switching off and on, and they wrote an extensive diary about what's going on. And yeah, the next word on my list is mother.
Might not be a bad one to check.
Mother. 9 entries found.
Cool, and 4 of the most here ones we haven't seen yet.
Nice.
Okay. There's a girl and she's staring out of the window. She's sad. She's trapped. She's here. She's looking out the window because her mother won't let her out.
Okay.
More that window.
The window, as well as, the fact that she was never able to be let out. We did actually have a couple of times where it was talked about how that happened. Man.
It's Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince. Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
Rapunzel seems to be also another one.
Oh.
Another one.
Another achievement.
It's a happy ending. I think that was another hidden one. Anyway.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah.
Sarah.
Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
Because of Hannah. Ava and Hannah. That makes sense. And then the last one out of this one.
Well, she wasn't my real mother, but she raised me. Do you want to hear the story? It's a real-life fairy tale.
Fairy tale definitely is a
Yeah.
repeating theme in this. Okay. So Rapunzel, pregnancy is the next one.
Well, we can probably X off Eve now. Through the list.
Alright, I mentioned Eve. Where you see Eve. Yeah, that's X'd off.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't tell from here.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, so pregnancy is next. And then we'll probably look up pregnant if we don't get a lot with that one. Okay, there's one other. I'll look up pregnant afterwards too, since it's the theme.
Hannah had a miscarriage.
Mm-hmm.
This was late in the pregnancy, and it left her infertile.
Infertile.
So that's Eve then.
Felt like the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again.
You're
But
nuts.
Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school.
And then... Whoa!
Whoa. That was a creepy one there.
I don't take well to jump scares or creepy things. That's something you will find out very quickly as we're playing scary games. Horror games, I am probably hilarious to listen to because I get really freaked out very easily. I jump easily. Pregnant. 10 entries. First 5, or we were only able to see it. We haven't seen 3 of these ones. So it's good that I looked up pregnancy and pregnant.
Yes, I'm fine. I won't be sick again. This happens some days. I'm pregnant. It's morning sickness.
And that's what we expected.
That has to be Eve then, because Hannah was infertile.
Maybe.
Well, yes. You found out on my birthday.
Then no, that's Hannah.
I told him I was pregnant.
Whoa! Ah! It might be her daughter? So confused.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
I'm like expecting it to happen now because we've had that happen twice in a row now. Okay, father.
Hasn't been too much mention about the father.
Which is why I wanted to look it up. Okay, that's the only time.
Try dad, possibly.
Oh, let's try dad. Oh, I should try mom too as well. Oh,
Oh, okay.
there's a lot more for
Yeah,
dad.
there's a lot more dad.
And we haven't seen any of these.
Which is nice.
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything, though. I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till. We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby, if it came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
Did you notice that on the screen as well?
Yeah,
We couldn't
The
afford
corner.
our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers.
it's not a long
That
video,
was Eric's
so
generosity.
I noticed the clip's like having a
We moved in
moment.
with
I don't
his
know
mum
what's
and
going
dad.
on with
They had a
that.
spare room for
Like if you look up in this
us.
corner,
I know it's happened a
And
few
baby.
times before.
yeah.
Okay. It was a nice
That's-
change, time to myself.
Jeez, I'm just like,
living there for those months.
this entire story has me so flippin'. What is going on? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the game messing up, I guess. Okay.
Another game it's happened to several games.
What I meant by the game is I meant the video. Sorry, I misspoke.
No. The whole thing was wrong. The bags, I think they were from our kitchen. You can probably check that. We never go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need. Dad used to grow mushrooms there. The bags were taped up. I think it was parcel tape, but I think it was ours.
Okay. I had to tell her to our list. We've got a pretty extensive list
Yeah.
here, though. I've got a very expensive. It's just a very, very expensive.
No, they were shut. Most of the
What
windows were really hard to open
windows?
anyway. They're stifling in summer.
Yeah,
They were painted over by my dad. Could have left a door open accidentally. There's a cat flap in the back door.
the cat flap.
Mm-hmm.
That makes more sense now.
That must be good.
Mhm.
Yeah, the rectangle
Cat flap
anyway.
is written down somewhere. Somewhere.
Might actually not be.
Yeah, it is down here, right by guitar.
They said it was food poisoning. There was something in the food they ate. My dad liked to pick mushrooms, grow them too.
Oh, that's how they died.
They
Okay.
said it was the mushrooms. It was hard to believe. Death caps.
Death.
They have a skirt around the cap. My dad taught me that. But, the police had no reason to think it was suspicious. They lived alone, and no one had any reason to hurt them.
I add death caps to our list.
Just search mushrooms now. Because that's important, I feel.
And just look at mushroom. 1.
I was living in the attic. It was a very hard time. I was depressed, was still pretty sick of the STD.
STD?
And I came down one morning. They were dead. They were in bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up a lot. And I'd slept through it. The police said it was the mushrooms they ate. Dad was a mushroom expert. He used to take us picking with him and he taught us how to recognise them. There's no way you would have picked death caps. But the police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic.
Again, more creepy things. Okay, so we've seen both the death caps now. So mushrooms and death caps we've now seen.
Okay.
Everything from hairs. That was the next one. 8 entries. And we haven't seen 1. So we're gonna look at this one.
Yeah.
What kind of hairs?
What kind of hairs? Okay. So hairs. I'm gonna look up hair without the S now. Nope. That's it. Makes sense.
Do blonde hair.
No. We've already looked up blonde.
That's right, we did.
And I got another Gladstone Street. I think that's the right one. Oh, so it's only mentioned once.
Search
Let's-
Gladstone.
Yeah, let's just look Gladstone Street. Nope, just
There's
one.
just one.
Okay, I was curious if we might find more out about that. Mirrors, the next one.
Yeah. That, I think we're getting a lot on
Oh
that.
god, yes. 11
Yeah, 11,
entries.
yeah.
Alright, so there's 3 that we haven't seen. Okay.
It wasn't the present so much. It was one of those arguments that had been simmering for a while. The present was a mirror. A nice mirror. He'd engraved the glass, the kind of mirror a princess would have in a story.
Princess.
it
I'm gonna look up
specially for
princess
me.
because that's been used a lot. Alright. You mind getting me a glass of something to drink? Because I'm almost done with mine. All this talking and stuff has my throat sore. Anyway, so we now have 2 more to look at with this one. Man, this is... Yeah. The freaking fire, the sirens and stuff. It's just like, this is creepy as shit, man. A really good game though so far. I'm really enjoying it. Man. I'm gonna pull up the rubbish bin and actually play the mirror game. Oh, okay. The mirror game is, like, I know the game. It's been a while since I've played something like this. Basically, you try to change the color of more things as you go.
Oh, yeah.
I messed up. Okay. It's meant to be played with more than one player, obviously, but it's just kind of... Yeah. But no, okay. Makes sense. Player 1 wins, even though I was just basically playing by myself because I was waiting.
And I'm back.
Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, we shall not continue, but yeah, the mirror game is actually just a simple thing to like play while you're waiting, I guess. Alright, next one.
The mirror. I can't remember. I put it somewhere safe. Upstairs, I think. I haven't looked at it since.
Okay.
Okay. That mirror definitely has a lot of value.
Silverleaf? No. He normally silvers them properly. This mirror, it's supposed to look antique. The reflection isn't as good. It's the perfect mirror for someone who doesn't like to look at their own reflection.
Interesting.
I'll actually give it one to look at later as well.
Reflection, I'll write that down.
Yeah.
We've got a long
We
list.
have a long list
A
of things.
long list. Okay, mirror's been looked at, so I can cross that out. Glass is next. Ah, glass!
Glass.
People?
Okay, 5 entries found.
Okay, and we haven't seen 2 of them.
That one's right either before or right after we just watched.
Yeah.
Look, on his clothes, that would make sense. He made it. By hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. That's not how they make mirrors these days. I mean, he made the mirror. And he gave it to me. No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
Lots of water. Okay.
Water could be one thing to look at.
I mean, if you haven't noticed, like, the varying amount of water, there's sometimes there's 2 cups, sometimes there's 1. It's been rather, interesting. Alright. So, police station is another one.
I feel like we're gonna do a lot for this.
I'm gonna do
what's going to
police.
be.
7 entries for police, and then I'm gonna look up station.
Okay,
to see if that
let's
adds.
watch these ones, then we're gonna go police station and see if it's any difference.
Yep.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed, and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place.
Misplaced boxes?
I went cold all over.
Cold.
I went down there with a torch
Several
and
references.
went straight to the back, and
With a torch?
that's when I saw the bin bags.
I think they're from England.
Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
Whoa. Whoa.
And bin bags.
Yeah,
We should watch that one again.
I have boxes, cold, torch, body.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Sam's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed, and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over.
Well, the way she says that.
I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags.
The bin bag. Oh, right.
Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
That's jeez.
That's
The way that she smiled when she said I went cold over though was kind of scary. Like not really like super scary, but kind of freaky. Anyway.
When will the police let me back in the house? They let me take a bag of clothes with me, but
Ah, that was prior. Okay, so this was when she.
okay. So
This is all during the time that she called the police after finding, I think, Simon's body. I'm going to assume it was Simon's body.
well, what's the date?
27/6/94. 27/6/94. 27/6/94. She's wearing a ring. 27th of June. And this is the last one.
1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring, and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave.
Wait a second.
So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful.
But that's this summer.
Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in
Oh,
a
84. I thought you said.
a forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It's just awful.
Everybody died. Jeez. Yeah, man. Okay, now we're gonna look at police station. Nope, just
okay.
once. And that was mentioned in the thing. Like, I'm basically just looking up stuff. London. I think they live in
Yeah,
England.
they live in London. I'm very certain.
Okay, she only says it once. That's that same video, which is the video that I got pulled the name from. But by the way, they call torch because torches are flashlights.
Yeah.
So okay, Portsmouth. Nope, just once. Scar. Nope, just
Okay,
once.
just once.
Fairy tale, which we're gonna get a lot
Yeah,
from fairy
we're gonna get a
tales.
lot from fairy tales. Just all the ones we've already listened to already.
Nope, there's two we haven't heard. And all right, so we're gonna stop here. We're gonna watch these two later. We are getting there quite a bit.
We have most of the first week, just about it seems,
Yeah,
in the time period, which is cool.
yeah.
We have a lot. Oh, we'll back up. We have a lot towards the end as well.
Yeah, we've got a lot during that first week. We're missing the very first one and like one in between, and we're getting kind of like this middle section. We've got quite a bit right here in this third row. But that's all we have for this episode.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
This story is so convoluted and so cool.
I
I'm
know,
really
it's-
enjoying it.
We've just been talking about what we think is going on, and I'm sure that we have been wrong countless times. It actually reminds me a lot of when FNAF 2
first came out.
Because us and several of our friends just sat down one night and just discussed different theories about it. And this is really giving me a nice little throwback to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's neither here nor there. Hope you guys did enjoy this video.
If you liked it, press that like button, and if you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe.
Other than that, we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.